An F-22 Raptor, America's most advanced fighter jet, is running combat drills over the Mojave Desert. Inside the cockpit, the pilot isn't alone. But there is no second aircraft beside him. His wingman has no cockpit, no pilot, no heartbeat. It's an artificial intelligence, and it just followed his commands perfectly. This is not science fiction. This is not a lab experiment. What you're about to see is the real story of the most radical change in air combat since the jet engine was invented. And it's happening right now, in 2026. For decades, the fighter pilot has been the most lethal single asset in any air force. One person, one aircraft, one mission, the very best of the best. But the US Air Force has a problem it can no longer ignore. Countries like China and Russia are building air defense systems so dense, so layered, that sending a human pilot deep into that environment has become an unacceptable risk. The solution the Pentagon has been quietly building for years is called the Collaborative Combat Aircraft, the CCA. Think of it simply as an AI-powered drone designed to fight alongside crewed jets. The concept is straightforward. A crewed fighter becomes the commander. It leads a team of semi-autonomous AI drones, wingmen that carry weapons, gather intelligence, absorb threats, and enter areas no human pilot could safely reach. These aren't remote-controlled toys. They make tactical decisions in real time using artificial intelligence, always with a human in command. The Air Force wants hundreds of them, possibly thousands, at a fraction of the cost of a crewed aircraft. In 2026, the competition to select the first ones is reaching its decision point. The first of these AI fighter drones to receive an official name is General Atomics' YFQ-42A, now called the Dark Merlin. Let's start with what that name means, because it was chosen carefully. YFQ is a new designation in US military history. The Y means experimental, the F means fighter, the Q means unmanned. It is the very first time the US military has formally called a drone a fighter aircraft. That single fact tells you everything about how seriously they are taking this program. And why Dark Merlin? The Dark Merlin is a small, extremely aggressive falcon. It hunts in coordinated groups. It uses surprise to attack prey far larger than itself. David Alexander, the president of General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, described the choice directly.
Dark Merlins are hunting machines, built for speed and aerodynamics. They harass other falcons for fun, and they eat what they kill. The name sums up our new uncrewed fighter perfectly.
The Dark Merlin is built on a platform called Gambit, a modular drone family designed to be mass-produced quickly, the way a manufacturer uses one shared chassis to build many different vehicle types on top of. The goal is to produce them fast and cheap at scale. Here is the detail that matters most. The Dark Merlin is already in production, before the Air Force has even announced its final selection. In February 2026, it completed its first fully autonomous flight. Days later, it flew alongside an F-22 Raptor at Edwards Air Force Base, responding directly to commands from the Raptor's pilot. The US Marine Corps also selected it as a testbed for their AI systems. This drone isn't waiting for permission. It is already operating. Dark Merlin isn't the only contender. Two other drones are competing for the same contract, and neither is playing it safe. The second contender is Anduril's YFQ-44A, called Fury. Anduril is not a traditional defense contractor. It is a Silicon Valley technology company that has been disrupting the defense industry since 2017. Fury has been flying since October 2025, and in February 2026, the Air Force confirmed it has entered weapons integration. Translation: Fury is now flying with an actual missile under its wing, an inert AIM-120, which stands for Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile. It is the same weapon used today by F-22 and F-35 pilots, capable of striking targets over 100 kilometers away. Fury's origin story is remarkable. It was built first as a training drone, designed to mimic enemy aircraft in exercises, then completely reimagined as a real combat system. Then there is the newest entry, Northrop Grumman's YFQ-48A, called Talon Blue. Unveiled only in December 2025, this aircraft's shape tells you immediately what it prioritizes: stealth. The flat, shovel-shaped nose. The fuselage sides angled to deflect radar. The air inlet mounted on top, out of sight from radar below. These design choices are the fingerprints of an aircraft engineered to be nearly invisible. Talon Blue strongly resembles Northrop's Tacit Blue, a classified stealth demonstrator from the 1980s that revolutionized how engineers thought about radar evasion. First flight is planned for August 2026. 3 companies, 3 different philosophies, 1 contract. The Air Force makes its first major production decision later this year. Here is a question worth sitting with. Even if the drone Wingman works perfectly, what if the threat zone itself is the problem? What if the area where the fighting needs to happen is simply too dangerous for anything to survive long enough to do its job? The X-68A LongShot is the answer the Pentagon is developing for exactly that scenario. It is built by DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, the same US government body that created the Internet and GPS, together with General Atomics. The concept, an F-15, a bomber, or a cargo plane, releases the LongShot from its wing like a bomb. The LongShot deploys its wings, ignites its engine, and flies autonomously into the enemy's most protected airspace, carrying multiple air-to-air missiles. It fires them. Then it recovers by parachute for reuse. The carrier aircraft never crossed into the dangerous zone, not even close. DARPA has committed $76.9 million to the X-68A in 2026. First launch tests from an F-15 are expected before year's end. The implication is blunt. The concept of a safe launching distance just got dramatically larger. Every system we have discussed so far still needs a runway, a catapult, or a host aircraft to get airborne. Shield AI asked a simple question: why accept that constraint at all? The X-Bat is a jet-powered, stealthy combat drone that takes off and lands vertically, standing on its tail like a rocket, then rotating to level flight. It needs no airfield, no aircraft carrier, no launch rail, a parking lot, a ship deck, a road, a desert clearing. Any flat surface works. Arma Harris, the Shield AI executive who leads the X-Bat program, put it in 3 words:
Earth is our runway.
The goal is to combine stealth, meaningful combat range, a weapons payload, and vertical takeoff in a single system, something that has never been achieved in a high-performance unmanned aircraft before. In February 2026, Harris confirmed that vertical flight testing begins near Newton, Kansas this year. If it works, advanced air power becomes deployable from virtually anywhere on the planet. No infrastructure required. With multiple drones advancing simultaneously, the most important question is no longer whether the technology flies. It is this: how does a human fighter pilot actually command a team of AI wingmen in the chaos of real combat? At the Air Force Warfare Symposium in February 2026, General Dale White confirmed that these drones will be placed in the hands of real airmen as early as this summer. They will fly alongside F-22 Raptors in exercises, including Red Flag, the Air Force's most demanding live combat simulation. Colonel Timothy Helfrich, the Air Force officer overseeing the acquisition of next-generation fighters and drones, described what comes next.
We're going to be doing lots of demonstrations and testing, like with weapons, with quarterbacking, coming up this year. But one of the big events will be making that decision to go into engineering and manufacturing development and production. It's really picking the vendors we're going to go with. That'll happen this year, and then we will get moving pretty darn quickly into production.
What makes this unlike any previous aviation program is the intent to let pilots literally debrief the AI, to talk to it after a mission and understand why it made each decision. Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Jensen, who commands the Experimental Operations Unit receiving the first drones, explained it this way.
I want to be able to talk to a large language model and explain what the autonomy did at a certain time and certain place, and provide the reasons why it did it.
Jensen also offered a candid preview of what Red Flag will look like for pilots who don't know what's coming.
That will probably surprise some people when they show up to Red Flag and they're like, why are the robots flying with us?
Every system in this video was built with one strategic reality in mind: a potential conflict with China or Russia against air defense systems advanced enough to threaten even the most capable crewed fighters America has today. China is developing its own AI wingman, the F-97, called the Fierce Dragon. Russia has the Okhotnik. But neither adversary is moving at the pace the United States is showing right now. The CCA program went from concept to multiple flying prototypes in under 3 years. The LongShot is completing ground tests. The Experimental Operations Unit gets its first aircraft this summer. Consider the Taiwan scenario specifically. The US would need to project air power across 1,800 kilometers of open ocean into some of the densest air defenses on Earth. These AI drones change the math. They fly into the threat zone first. They absorb the first missiles. They carry weapons further than any crewed jet can safely go. Every F-22 leading 2 or 3 AI wingmen multiplies its effective combat power without putting a single additional human life at risk. Dark Merlin, Fury, Talon Blue, LongShot, X-Bat. 5 programs, 5 different answers to the same question. What does the AI wingman look like when it's finally real? The production decision comes this year. The first airmen take command of AI drones this summer. And right now, somewhere over the Mojave Desert, an artificial intelligence is running exercises, practicing exactly what it will do when the moment is no longer a test. This is 2026, not a prediction, not a concept. This is already in motion. And while these prototypes fly training missions in California, something else is happening in real combat. In the Middle East, right now, drones aren't being tested. They are being used in actual combat. And the most remarkable part of the story is where they came from. If this gave you a new angle on what air combat is becoming, comment the word Wingman below. Subscribe to Aviation Tech. We cover military technology from every country in the world, and we don't pick sides. We expose the facts. Part 2 of this series drops this week. Hit the notification bell, and we will see you there.